Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Olive Green's Homestay Tutorials. Today I am going to discuss about the group discussion task of the GTO series. You all probably must be aware that this is the first task of the GTO series, and it is important to give a good impression to the GTO to start with your performance. You all should remember, this is not your last impression you will create, but a lasting impression with the GTO. Right. Now I will give the briefing of this group discussion to you. So please pay attention to this. Group discussion is a normal discussion on any topics which is given to you. The way you are sitting in a railway compartment and discussing any topic of relevance without coming to any kind of conclusions like a debate. This is not like a debate. You don't have to come to a firm conclusion in the end. Now, for this discussion, the GTO will be giving you two topics. It could be of social importance or it could be a current affairs topics also, as the case may be. But generally you should know it is going to be a very relevant current affair or a relevant social issue prevalent in the society. Right. Now, the GTO will be giving you two topics to discuss. Out of these two topics, the group is at liberty to select one of them. Now, you all will be sitting in a circular fashion facing each other, and the group size, as you are aware of, is going to be maximum 10 or minimum 6 as the case may be, and the GTO will give out two topics to you. Now, out of these two topics, you are at liberty to choose one of these topics. Once you choose the topic, then you are supposed to discuss that topic for the next 20 minutes time. Once the discussion is over, the GTO will give a new topic to you, but it's a compulsory topic where you don't have any choice of selection. You have to speak about that particular topic. Now, you will generally find that the topics are of common relevance and you can easily talk on that subject. However, like the discussion stage of PPDT, that is picture perception description test, you don't have to come to a conclusion at the end of this discussion. Here, you need to give your opinion and you may substantiate your point with some statistics, or you can give your viewpoint with a logic behind it. I hope you understood the general scenario here. Having said so, right now I shall go into the second portion of my briefing today. That is, what all points you need to keep in mind when you are going to appear at the SSB, and for this group discussion particularly, what all you need to bear in mind. Now, you should know this is not a group discussion which generally happens in the corporate world or any group discussion in educational institutions. Here, you should be definitely keeping certain points which are of very, very importance, because while you are conducting this group discussion, the GTO is observing you, he is seeing your body language, he is seeing the way you conduct yourself, the way you speak, your confidence level, everything I am going to see, which I will discuss a little later. Right now, few points I am going to tell you, which you should keep in mind so that while you practice group discussion also, it is going to help you. First point you must understand is the GTO is going to give you the topic with 3 viewpoints. Generally 3 viewpoints. So you will find these 3 viewpoints, we call it leads. Now you can latch on to any of these leads, which are viewpoints basically, and talk on that particular lead. The candidate is expected to substantiate the lead he has chosen and argue in the same lines, for which you need to have your own logic. Your general awareness definitely is going to help you. However, generally we find when we attend this group discussion at the SSBs, many coach candidates, they are not aware of this particular point. So what they do, they keep switching on to other viewpoints and start arguing, which gives a feeling to the GTO that you don't have any particular viewpoint in mind and you are just discussing and arguing for the heck of it. So it is very important that you latch on to one viewpoint which you feel most important, and you substantiate that viewpoint with your logic, certain statistics, certain examples also you can give. This is very important. Second thing is, since there is no conclusion required to be arrived at, you have to speak as per the rhythm which is generally getting generated in the group discussion. However, the time duration also to be kept in mind. But most important point which you must keep in mind today would be, don't try to dominate the group. You should know 15-20 minutes are there for 10 or 9 or 8 candidates in the group need to use wisely. So if you steal the time of others for your own viewpoints, it gives a feeling to the GTO that you are a very dominating character, slightly selfish to the core, and you don't care for the others' points, and generally it gives a feeling that you are in a rat race and you are not bothered about others. Right. Now, since these 3 viewpoints which we are going to give you, you will find they are all of equal importance. So it is not one viewpoint is more important than the other viewpoint, but the question would be generated in such a manner that which one you feel most important. So latch on to that which you feel justified to speak, and speak with clarity and with the right logic in mind. Now, many candidates got a feeling that you have to start first in the group discussion, then only you are going to be giving the right impression to the GTO. It is not correct. Many times what happens, everybody try to speak first and it is going to be a cacophony. It is a chaotic situation which is generated there. So don't get into this cacophony. Ideally, what you could do is wait for a minute maybe to understand the mood of the group, and you may even latch on to a point which others are not picking up so that your points are attracting attention because you are not run of the mill. How does these 3 points or 3 viewpoints which you would be presented to? Take a viewpoint where you have some substance to speak. Don't just latch on to any viewpoint because it looks new or it looks that it has not been less spoken. But don't do that. What you need to do is take a viewpoint which matters to you and you are able to express yourself well. Out of this 15-20 minutes of discussion, if you can give your viewpoints in a convincing manner at least 3-4 times, you have won the game. Also, remember, a good leader is a good listener also. So, please listen to others' viewpoints, acknowledge that, try to connect with others' points when you speak your viewpoint, and go in a rhythm. Don't get cut off from the whole group discussion. Many a time what the candidate does is, he is in his own world, he is making his own points, and he is not listening to anybody else. So there is a general cut off from the tempo of the group, and it is noticeable. So when you suddenly speak in between with your viewpoint, which is totally fresh and not getting connected with other points, nobody is going to really listen to you. So it is very important for you to listen and speak. Another very important point I may like to tell you today is, you may not speak at a time more than 40 seconds. Say 40 seconds, how many sentences you can speak generally in a normal tone? You can speak, say, around 7-8 sentences maximum in 40 seconds. So ideally, you should be able to give your point straight bullseye and substantiate your point with an example or with a statistics or with your logic behind it, which is very convincing for others. Then stop. Now let others speak. Let 2-3 people at least speak, and you listen to them. Then you carry forward with your next point. So please give a feeling to the group that you are a very accommodative kind of person. You like to listen to others' views. You are a democratic leader, not an autocratic or a dictator type of leader. I hope you understood my point, and please speak comfortably. Your tone should be pretty good. Your modulation of voice should be good enough, which is expressing your confidence level. Also, accommodate to others' points. Think before you speak. Many times we find candidates are not able to speak properly because they are speaking too fast, and the mind is not able to catch up with your words. So what you need to do, like a horse pulling the cart, here the horse is the mind and cart is the words, your action. So your mind should move ahead. Now the words should follow. So please think and speak so that you don't stammer. You don't look that you are flabbergasted with the whole environment and you are having a stage fright. I hope you understood these points, and please practice group discussions, but you can only practice group discussions when you know the subject well. So please systematically prepare your subjects well so that you are able to give a constructive and imaginative group discussion the way it is expected from you. Now, with this purpose, we Olive Green's team have prepared a mobile application to you, which you can download from Google Play Store. And please start preparing the current affairs. At least last 6 months current affairs you must prepare, so that you are ready with the latest topics which are in discussion whenever you are going for SSB. Also, please read the newspapers, relevant ones, and also listen to everyday news. Because when you reach SSB, the GTOs are going to give you the latest topic which is relevant to that particular time. Say for example, say immediately now the next SSB is coming up. you can mostly expect a topic on the deadly coronavirus, which is the most discussed topic today. Now, this discussion can come in many ways. Or the subject we are going to prepare is also going to be having many dimensions. Say, for example, I can give you an example. Say the topic I may like to give you today for you, just to give an example and a thought to it. The coronavirus pandemic which has happened in this world is going to have a huge impact on this world economy and politics. In your opinion, what do you think would be going to happen in the near future once this virus outburst or outbreak is over? I'll give you 3 viewpoints. The first one, the world will recoup themselves after a few months. We would be able to control this damage and the world will come back to normalcy, though with difficulty. The second viewpoint would be the whole world will gather together under UNO or any other organizations and will alienate China, because China has been the root cause of this epidemic or pandemic which has happened to this world, with the way they have handled the virus in the beginning, keeping it as a secret for 2-3 months and allowing it to move into the world countries. The third option would be China, since they have made an opportunity out of this disaster, would capture the world market and would become the most powerful economic power in the world, which is going to change the world order. So I've given you 3 possible outcomes after this coronavirus pandemic. This could be one of the GTO's GD. Now it is up to you how to take it on, think about it at the time of SSB discussion and come up with one of these viewpoints. Now, one point I would like to tell you right now, many a time what happens is you run out of ideas, or you wanted to speak one point, somebody else has already spoken it. Now you are at a loss what to say. So at this point of time, it would be wise or it would be prudent that you can latch on to another point, not contradicting yourself, but connecting each other points. So you will generally find all these 3 viewpoints in any group discussion are very important, generally independent also, but at some way they have a indirect connection also. So you may like to see where it could be logically get connected. Again, you can speak this point also. So it is up to you. So once we have this complete capsule which we are making for you, when you see these complete capsule or the complete lessons which we have prepared for you, we are also planning to have a live discussion platform where all of you can come and discuss with us all your points and clear all your doubts. Also, right now we have got another venue or a session where you can have one-to-one direct video discussion with us or video chat with us for 1 hour time on any topics you would like to have, which is already published in our website as well as in Facebook and many other medias, multimedia forums, where you can register for 1 hour of one-to-one discussion with us. You can select any of our team members and mentors, and you can discuss all your doubts and get an insight of the SSB procedure. However, as a word of caution, I would like to tell you, don't ever think that just by learning online you can clear SSB. Because you see, syllabuses and lessons can be taught by online. But personality grooming, your leadership qualities cannot be enhanced by online lessons. There is a handicap. It is like you are learning to swim through online. You have to get into the water. Then only you are going to learn. Yes, you can understand the motions, the movements, how I'm going to swim. You can, learn about the styles of, or patterns of swimming. But finally, you have to come onto the ground to learn it. Exactly the way you learn cycle or driving a car. So please, for understanding, get on to understanding the whole setup of SSB. However, as a culmination, final preparation, you may like to come for 2 weeks of proper SSB training to Olive Greens and ensure your success. Good day. God bless all of you.